Keep those tools handy. We're back in the garage with Bodie Stroud.
Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, we've been talking about the Great Race the whole show, and how excited I am about my new sponsorship for next year's race. I'm very excited. Now, does a sponsor have more than one car in the race? That's one of the questions I got, Eric.
Yeah, no, a lot of time there are sponsors. Well, let me back up. All the cars are sponsored by a group of companies that sponsor the race, like our company. What we choose to do, though, is sponsor one car every year, and then we blog with them every day. If you go to our website, there's a blog about the Great Race where we check in and have pictures and video, and that's not just fun for our customers, but our employees as well, to have something for them to rally around. So we've kind of made that decision that we would sponsor a car. A lot of the cars are sponsored by companies like Coker Tire sponsors a car, and some others do. But yeah, I just do one at a time.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I would think it'd get kind of expensive if you're doing.
It does, and you got to kind of, especially in this economy and industry, you got to pick and choose, and you find good people to work with. And in this industry, it's in the hot rod hobby, it's not hard to find good people.
No, you're absolutely right. And that's why I love my job, because there are a lot of good people. I run into a few here and there that are like,
yeah,
but not actually one. I ran into one. Mitchell knows who I'm talking about. I had a customer from hell, and it was just like, no matter what I did, I could have built the car for free. There was no making him happy, no matter what I did. So
we get those too.
Yeah, and it's just like, wow, really? This is supposed to be a fun thing. It's not supposed to be this is a hobby. We're all here. When you walk in the door, I got a smile on my face. I'm not looking for a confrontation or a fight I'm just doing what I love, and so.
That's exactly right. There's nothing we do that's life and death.
Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right. So, but anyways, I want I just keep thinking of the show idea that's going through my head, because there's so much that leads up to it as well. There's so much where you can get the cars and the stories of the people, and you got them, in a mad rush working on the car and telling the story about the car, and even history on that car, because I'm sure a lot of them, are passed down, or their grandfather owned it, or they've owned it from day one, or you know what I mean?
Oh, all the cars have, all these cars. There's 80 cars in this race, and I bet every single one of them has a story behind it.
Right.
That would be great to tell.
Yes, I agree. So
we got a plan now.
We do. We really do. I'm like I said, I'm very excited that you came on today and talked to us about this, and for anybody that wants to check it out, what is it?
You can check out information about the Great Race at greatrace.com.
Okay.
And then if you want to kind of check out our blog, you just go to steelrubber.com, and we've got a blog on our homepage about the 15 truck that we're racing.
Okay.
And you can follow along with that and check out pictures and videos, and every day Jules sends in some comments about what's going on in the race. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool. All right. Well, I'm anybody that's interested in it, I definitely recommend checking it out, reading the story, how it got started, and you'll just know, it's part of American history again, and I love American history.
I know we, at the end of the day, as a company, Steel Rubber Products does these things because, we want to sell more parts and make money and be rich, fat, and happy and all of that. But
you too.
We were talking earlier. It's an American thing. Hot rodding and custom cars and cars in general. We need to support it more, and the owners and president of our company have made that decision that not only are we going to support things like the Great Race, but we support the Street Rodder Road Tour and Hot Rod Tours and car shows, and
I really appreciate what you do for me. This is awesome. You're giving me the opportunity to let everybody know about it. And
that's what I'm here for. Show.
Yeah, and that's what I'm here for. I'm hoping to attract the younger audience as well, so that they can understand what it's all about and the feeling that we have about these cars and the history behind these cars and why we do feel the way we do feel about them, and until you've really ridden in one and you're staring at that big metal dash with all the chrome and the gauges and stuff, you know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
If you can put somebody behind that, like I try to drive all my kids, I got 3 kids and I try to drive them all, and my youngest, my 4-year-old, she gets so excited and she always asks, okay, what car are you going to bring home tomorrow? And what are we going to drive in? And she'll say stuff that she remembers about these cars, the steering wheel, how big the steering wheel is, or she liked the radio on one of them, the push buttons, or so it's that's what I'm here for. I'm here to keep the dream alive.
That's it. You carry the banner well.
Thank you, man. Well, hey, Eric, I'm going to let you go. I know you're busy.
Thanks,
We're coming down to the end, and it was very good talking to you. And like always, thank you very much.
Anytime, man. It's always good talking. Take care, bro.
Okay, I'll talk to you. Okay, well, that was good. I think we're coming up on a break, right?
We are.
I don't see my seconds. How many seconds do I got? All right. Okay, well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to, I guess we're going to be at the end of the show, huh, Mitchell?
Yeah.
Goes by quick.
It does. It was very entertaining and knowledgeable.
Yeah, it was. And like I said, now we have these great ideas. So we'll be back.
Don't leave your bench. We'll be right back in the garage with Bodie Stroud.